Gotta ask you, fourth NFC title game for you, right? Fifth?
Yes.
Oh, okay. Fifth NFC title game. No Super Bowls.
Yeah.
So, how big is this baby? Is it not just another week, right?
It's not. Yeah, I've been here quite a few times. And I think I may mention to you guys a few times that forgive me if I'm not smiling ear to ear after the first win or the second win. Just haven't been here so many times and understanding exactly what it takes to get where we're ultimately trying to go. So it's obviously exciting to achieve the minor goals along the way that you ultimately need to do to get where you want to be. But yeah, it just feels like almost like a mythical thing to me at this point. Like you do everything you can to get there. It's been so hard and we've been working so hard at it. So we're close. We just got to finish it up.
You missed that last game up there against them. There was a lot on the line for that game too. What do you remember about that game, being on the sideline, and how much did it hurt to not be able to play against them the last time?
Yeah, I mean, it crushed me. Anytime if I'm in the game and I can't affect it, or if I'm not able to play in the game at all, it's just that helplessness, that type of feeling is not a good feeling as a receiver, especially one that has been relied on a lot, in the past to be able to put things together and ultimately get you where you want to be as a team. So just watching, it was tough, especially in the red zone, seeing us, kind of struggle the first couple drives there, getting points, and knowing what I've been able to do, just feeling like I could have changed things. So it's a great team, and obviously we did a great job on offense and put up some unbelievable numbers and all of that. But just my presence out there, I always feel like I can help, and whether it's making a play or just affecting coverage or whatever it is. So it's exciting to be able to get another break.
Davante, the NFL doesn't schedule teams to have 3 straight road games. It's really difficult to do that and get to the Super Bowl. What's the physical challenge, emotional challenge right now, knowing as physically and emotionally demanding as it's been the past 2 weeks?
I mean, that's just kind of been the story of our year. We've had, I don't think it's close as far as distance travel for us, compared to any other team in this league. So, correct me if I'm wrong, but we've been on the road and we've had to travel quite a bit. So, just basically everything that's happened to us this year has built us up for this point in our, in the season. So, the travel where there's having to be in more hotels than other people, or long travels, whatever it is, it's just created almost a tighter bond, and allowed us to kind of feel a little bit more like, the Baltimore deal, and then going out to London after that. We almost had a couple of training camps, it feels like, throughout the season. So, I don't think I would have drawn it up that way, but it's worked out for us, and it's something that we found a way to just bond together and mend to a point where, we don't necessarily need to be at home in order to make it work.
Well, I say you mentioned being here before, but you also saw life on the other side of the NFL. How much did that experience make you appreciate just this opportunity, let alone maybe closing it out?
Good to see you too, Jay. Obviously, anytime you go from, I started off with a great experience with the Packers and didn't have anything else to compare it to, so you kind of, in a sense, take it for granted. I don't think I was taking it for granted, but you go to a situation where you struggle a little bit more in Vegas, and I was blessed to still have a lot of great football there and a lot of good times. But in terms of winning and playing meaningful games, obviously we weren't in that position. So being back in a position where you're with a great team and in a great situation, you definitely have a greater appreciation for time. You just got to, be reminded by, the coaches that they do a good job of just reminding us to do our job. I think back to some of the things that Aaron has told me over the years. You probably heard me mention we don't need any Herculean efforts. That's a quote from him that kind of stood out to me from 2016. Just thinking about, football is the most team sport that there is. So you go out trying to be Superman every week. That's not necessarily what's needed. For me, I think whatever it is, it's just making sure we do our job and take care of our 11. That should be enough.
Speaking of Matthew, he has great references again in December, January, February. What have you seen from him the last several weeks in these kind of big pressure type of games, moments that suggests why he has such a great record this time of year?
Well, it's just part of his personality, I think. Just I've mentioned it so many times, so I feel like I'm getting pretty competitive about just how cool he is and becoming poised. And that's what it takes to winning games over time. Any game, let alone us having to watch a field goal and be in a situation like we did, at home against Seattle. That's just the type of the team that we are. And I think just having been through some of those moments gave us even more confidence individually and as a team.
Davante, you last two guys. Davante.
Yeah, that's a good question. I think it's part of it is honestly, I think just how involved you've been, and how comfortable you are within any game. Because just being honest, certain times if you're in a flow, like you may not even fully look it in, and you just have a different type of feel and confidence. And then game or a situation like the other day where obviously I didn't have as many touches, and then I'm relied on at the end of the game to make a couple big time grabs. Just at the moment in that game. So, those are times when you got to let that one in, especially when you bring in the elements and the weather and things like that. You just got to be locked in at all moments and just sitting on letting it, slip off.
Davante, I was talking to Puka last week, and we were ranking the greatest receivers of all time. And put you number one. I think that shows his respect he has for you, and just I guess what he's learned from you this season. I know you've talked about a lot your relationship, but what is something you can share, like an anecdote between you guys that kind of defines your season together?
I mean, it's just like it was truly the dream situation for me to come here and have somebody like him to work with. So, I mean, for him to say that, I'm not surprised that he said that, because that's just the type of dude that he is. He talks to me like that too, which is, it's flattering, but it also makes me just want to pour more into him and, the rest of the receivers. So, it's just been an all-around blessing being around really his whole room, but obviously Puka in particular. Having a dude that can come in and have the type of year that he has and still have the humility and to be as humble as what he is and continues to be. I mean, like I said, it's a dream to be on this team with this type of group and bless that pick as a young player.
Thanks, man.